Turn that off. Do not do that to me. All right, can you guys hear us now? Awesome.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Awesome.
Did
awesome. Yeah, I have it on my phone, listening to it through an earbud. That way, I can actually hear what the sound actually sounds like.
And it was driving him crazy.
Oh
Well,
gosh.
thanks for your help, crazy couple.
Yeah, crazy couple. Thanks for kind of being our
Yeah.
guinea pig there. After 36 minutes of trying to get this live stream to start, we are finally live. Thank you guys so much for joining us. This is Movieverse. I'm Brian. We got Greg. We got Jason, and we are going to be playing Superfight for you guys today to celebrate us getting 1,000 subscribers. If you guys haven't played Superfight, it is an awesome game.
It'll turn friends into enemies.
It will turn friends into enemies.
Or when Brian plays.
When me and Greg play, he plays for fun. I play to win, because why else would we do that?
Yes, it's a game for entertainment.
We can actually get this out of the way now because apparently it's in. Yes, sir.
So, go over the rules for this version of Superfight.
Yeah, Greg, drop it on us.
So, we are going to actually play
Drop it like it's
the
hot.
villain battle variant of Superfight, where everybody still draws 3 white cards, 3 black cards, but one of us is a quote unquote villain, and the other 2 are responsible for taking out that villain. So kind of the same general rules apply, but the villain then is the one who decides the victor. So, since especially with there's only 3 of us, felt like it'd be the most fair way to do things.
Yep, especially since me and Greg don't agree a lot.
Yeah. But as such, basically the rules state that the youngest person goes first. So
That'd be Jason.
Jason will be the first villain.
To let you guys know, did you explain like three cards each?
Yes, we'll each pick 3 white cards. They have the little like bathroom guy on them. And then we pick 3 black cards that have a little lightning bolt on them.
Yeah.
Which the white cards are your character, black cards are your character's attributes. And then once we've picked one of each, we will then pick another random attribute card to go along with it.
Yeah, and basically since he's the villain, he basically he's going to be the first villain. So, like me and Greg are going to choose our guy to go up against his villain, and then he will decide
which one of us would beat him.
Which one of us would be able to beat that specific villain with the specific attribute. So there are some good cards in here. There are some bad cards in here.
There's some trump cards.
Yeah, some trump cards. Why don't you grab those boxes of the expansions?
Yeah, so we have the basic set, plus we also have the rated R edition or expansion.
Yep, that one's pretty fun.
We have the G-rated expansion, which is pretty fun against the R-rated expansion. And then we also have the nerd expansion, which has a lot of your sci-fi
right
and like, geeky type stuff.
Yeah. So before we get to playing this game, guys, make sure you're sharing this live stream on social media, on Facebook and Twitter. We are doing this for you guys, but we also want to reach as many people as we possibly can. If you're not following us on Twitter at Movieverse2, go ahead and do that. Facebook at facebook.com/MovieverseOnline, and we are on Instagram at MovieverseOnline as well. I post pictures of behind the scenes stuff. Whenever I get the Marvel Collector Core boxes, I always post the loot that I get from that stuff. So yeah, it's a lot of fun stuff on our Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So make sure you're following us on our social medias. And yeah, let's try to get this out there. Hopefully more subscribers join us soon. But Crazy Couple and Danny and Goku, thank you for joining us. And while we're playing this game, if you guys have any questions for us, you can go ahead and submit those through the chat, and we will answer those as we go. But Jason,
and also too, this is also when we normally record our movie
Yeah.
movie news podcast. So we will also kind of throw in some recent movie news to go along with the broadcast.
Yeah, and if you guys want to ask us about any of the news that's happened this week in the chat as well, we can cover that whatever you guys want us to cover in the chat. So Jason, go ahead and draw your 3 cards each. Choose your villain, and then we'll go
It'll
ahead.
be a
and get
tough
started.
foe for you guys.
All right, now I'm waiting for it.
We can still draw our cards now as well.
Oh,
but
okay. Cool.
I would just recommend not actually picking it until he decides.
And we got the cards split up over here, so Jason doesn't have to reach all the way across the table.
Now, I do have a question for these. How character?
What do you mean?
Okay, so villain for this one is going to be hockey player, because they're tough as shit.
Hockey player. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is as big as a house?
All right. A hockey player as big as a house. Now pick another random attribute.
All right, so the next random, and it's on a jet ski. So
Okay.
think of a hockey player who's got pads,
Yeah.
skis, stick that can just knock you out,
Now here's the question.
and he's huge.
It says that the hockey player is
Or
as
it's a
big of a
she,
house,
maybe, I don't know.
right? The hockey player is as big of a house,
Mm-hmm.
but is the jet ski of proportionate size to that house size?
I would have to say
hockey
yes
player?
because the hockey player's on the jet ski. So
But are there houses in the? I mean,
there are houseboats, so he
That's
could
true.
float on the water all on its own.
Okay, so
But anyways,
all right, so you have that. Now, me and Greg aren't going to look at each other's cards. We're just going to pick it individually. Oh, my attribute cards suck.
now the reason why I ask is
Wait,
that Star Wars fan. That's what.
yeah.
no, that
like-
would have been the cartoon on Cartoon Network. Adventure Time. That's
Okay.
Oh well, good because I have no idea.
Here, we'll put this,
I
this
don't watch
card
that
pile
show.
right there.
That took me a lot longer to think of than I'm like, I know exactly what it is, but it's
All right, Greg.
yes, those cards came out before they announced any of the Star Wars things.
Greg, you go first.
So who's going against my villain?
So I've got an Ultimate Fighting Champion
That's pretty good.
Oh, that's not.
armed with a lightsaber.
Woo! Oh, that's
All right.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
All right, that's a good one. That's a good one. But I think I got the trump card right here. I'm putting into battle a teen mom who is really, really dizzy.
Oh.
Okay, so,
All right, so pick
random
your
attribute. I am also unaffected by impact.
Okay.
Holy shit.
So like if
Wow.
if like anybody hits him, it
Yep.
doesn't. He's unaffected by it.
Yep.
Any type of impact. All right. My random attribute card is dying of dysentery.
Dysentery.
Dysentery. I don't know.
Dysentery.
What is that? I don't even know.
It's the horrible disease you got in Oregon Trail.
Oh Jesus. So
Basically, like you basically
So
die
one,
of like
I mean, a
diarrhea.
teen mom who's dizzy is not gonna be able to hold anything down. Everything's coming up.
that's true.
Both, actually,
And
it's
you're-
coming out
and you're
both
dying.
ends.
It's
It's
coming
coming
out
out both ends.
Okay, I think it's pretty fair to say that I do not win this round.
Nope.
Because the hockey player would just beat the crap out of me.
Yep.
We don't have to
There's
do
no
anything
way-
to you. You're dying
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
Like
But I will say right now, there's no way I'm going to beat
a lightsaber.
a lightsaber
Wielded by
wielded
a
by
like
an ultimate champion
Yeah.
who's
If
unaffected
anything,
by
at the
impact.
very least, you have your hands cut off by said lightsaber, and then you wouldn't even have your hockey stick, which
Yep.
is your most valuable weapon.
Yeah.
I agree, crazy couple. UFC fighter has it.
I did it. I won.
My team mom did not work out very well, but all my cards were pretty terrible. So, all right. So I guess since I lost, I'll be the villain
Well,
next.
the person to the left is the next villain.
So I am the next
Yeah.
villain, anyways. Okay. Danny, I am all right. I will live. I get to be the villain now, so it's all good. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick my 3 character cards and my 3 attribute cards.
should have picked Teen Mom for this one.
And guys, if once we put down our character cards, we'll actually give the audience a second to kind of put in who they think will win out of this fight, and then we can use their consideration as well for the winners. because I will not always have a teen mom as my character that I'm putting up against people. All right, so let's see. Ooh, interesting. All right, I'm picking him. Ooh. All right. I've got my character and my attribute chosen. So I have chosen as my character Kim Jong-il, and he is armed with a dagger that rewinds time, like the Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
Oh dear lord.
So that's pretty good. All right,
That's
now
not
I'm
bad.
gonna get my random attribute. Where I want to draw it from? I'm gonna draw it from here. And my random attribute is armed with a whip made of fire as well. So that's like
Jesus.
that's
Oh god.
that's like Ghost Rider territory right there. It's too bad that he can't stare into your eyes and steal your soul, or send your
That's
soul to
kinda
hell,
true.
right? Yeah.
Didn't Zeus from Immortals have a whip?
I think it was a whip. I don't think it was a fire.
Ooh, I thought it was
Slacker.
like a whip made of fire.
I don't remember.
Well, yours is a whip made of fire,
Yeah.
not just a whip on fire.
So,
Go ahead and go, Jason.
Okay.
Jason, have you
So
chosen?
my person is going to be Hulk
Ooh, nice.
That's-
Jeez. All right.
with
I felt very good about my chance until
yeah.
until he just threw in the
and
whole
I'm
card.
wearing one of those cones that they put on pets from licking them.
All right, Greg, what is your character and attribute?
So I've got Link from Legend of Zelda,
Yes.
who can freeze an opponent with a touch,
Ooh. Okay. Hey, that's actually that's pretty
that's
good.
pretty good.
especially with
Alright,
that
good.
fire whip.
All right, so now you guys both have to choose a random attribute card.
I shoot laughing gas.
I can throw fireballs.
Okay.
Ugh.
Shoots laughing gas. So we have a Hulk wearing one of those cones they put on pets to keep them from licking themselves, and shoots laughing gas. And then Greg has Link, who can freeze an opponent with a touch and throws fireballs. And the villain that they are trying to beat is Kim Jong-il, who is armed with a dagger that rewinds time and is armed with a whip made of fire. So now I have to choose which person I think would beat me in a fight. But I want to hear from you guys first. So I know there's like a 30-second lag. So we'll go ahead and ramble on for 30 seconds until you guys can get in your votes on who you think would beat Kim Jong-il, who's armed with a dagger that rewinds time and armed with a whip made of fire. Now, I think both of these characters could both beat Kim Jong-il. I want to know who could beat them easiest, or the best, or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like he would last a little bit against Link. The Hulk, I'm a little bit concerned about, even though he has one of those cones on him. So I just feel like he'd be fighting with that the whole time. But that would make him mad, and he'd get stronger. I think so.
I mean, yeah, Hulk is so hard to kill in the first place.
Yeah.
That again,
Now,
I would think in a fight,
now
both
this
Hulk
kinda goes
and
against
Link
me,
would.
though. You could just rewind time until I'm not Hulk anymore.
Until you you can go
Until
down
I'm
the
just
banner.
Bruce Banner.
Yeah, until you calm down.
Yeah.
Oh,
But let's say,
I could rewind time to when you were before you
Before I
were Bruce
wasn't even the
Banner,
Hulk.
before you were even the Hulk, and I kill you. Woo! Hey, you just hurt yourself now. I'm just saying.
But I mean, I feel like in this scenario, one of these two will beat Kim Jong Un. Like, it's not like your character will lose.
Yeah.
Like your character will lose.
I have to lose.
But I will say,
Like-
though, that, I mean, your whip of fire could just hit his throwing just fireballs and just
Yeah.
block it, Plus, he can just rewind time.
Okay, so it seems like.
But so can Link.
Is-
Or Link.
But
Link-
only if you have the ocarina. I mean, do you
Crazy-
have that?
Crazy Couple says, does Kim Jong Il have a army of brainwashed soldiers too?
We'd have to
I think
assume so.
He has nukes. He has soldiers. He has a whole country
And
behind
he's
him,
crazy
like
enough to use
praising
them.
him. Yeah, and he's crazy enough to use it too. So Hulk would destroy them all. That is true. Hulk could destroy everything. And Danny says Conehead Hulk as well. What do you guys think about the? I don't know. I'm feeling
See,
like I can
also
go back
kinda
in time to when Hulk was even like.
But same
before
like
Big
again,
Bang.
like
Yeah.
you go like Prince of Persia style, you can only rewind for a few seconds.
Oh, that's true.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Dang it. All right, so Crazy Couple thinks it's Hulk. Danny thinks it's Hulk. I'm gonna have to give it to Hulk
Yeah,
as well.
I think
because
Hulk would have an easier time than Link.
He is a Hulk. Yeah. So, Jason,
Thank you.
you get the win on that one. So it's what, one for Greg, one for Jason. I am at 0. You are the villain now.
Oh,
So
Oh,
pick
he's going
here we
down.
go.
pick your villain. I ain't holding back. You gonna die? While Jason or Greg is picking his villain, I'm gonna go ahead and try to share this live stream with Twitter, so you guys should do the same. And yeah. All right, so Greg, what is your villain, sir?
So my villain is Google,
Google. All right.
and Google has super endurance.
Oh Lord. Okay, so you have the power of the search engine Google at your hands.
So literally just endless
Knowledge.
knowledge.
But will that knowledge help you? Like, could Google physically, do anything?
Maybe you can just bombard it with its search pages, which is only good for the first page, because once you go past the second or third on any Google search, you start going into
Well, yeah,
crazy
see,
territory.
I'll just keep throwing all the stuff you get so W's you can't get to me. Like, but anyways, so the random card can clap so hard they knock everyone down.
Okay, can clap so hard they knock everyone down. So Google has a physical presence apparently, and it has the strength in its arms.
I just do command line clap, and then you guys all get knocked down.
All right. So now let's go ahead and Jason, pick your cards, and I will get mine in just a second. Did you get another Hulk? Oh, you didn't get another Hulk.
No, I got some of the cards that we got.
Well,
I
that's
shuffle
okay.
these things up as much as I could.
So my hero is going to be V.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Armed, formidable opponent. Armed with a live T-Rex head.
Live T-Rex head on a stick. All right.
I will say V
and you
exists,
will remember the 5th of November, by the way.
but V did exist in a time before Google. Or no, never mind. That's me. I'm thinking of the original Guy Fawkes.
Okay. Yeah. Did you pick your random attribute?
My random attribute is I can animate dirt.
Oh, okay. Actually, that's pretty powerful. It's pretty powerful. All right, so
Yeah, dirt gets into things.
I am Mafia Don, and I have long metal claws that pop out of my hands like Wolverine. And my random attribute is armed with a sniper rifle.
Ooh, so you got the range.
I got the range.
Mm-hmm.
And I am Mafia Don, so I have the complete Mafia at my disposal. And he has Wolverine claws. So
I mean, Google needs a lot of search engine powers and stuff like that. I could just rip up your cables with my T-Rex head on a stick.
Look at his metal claws.
Yeah, but I could shoot Google in the face before you could even get to him.
And wherever Google's, I can just animate the dirt below your whatever building you're in, whatever that's gonna do. I have no idea.
I don't think it would necessarily kill me. It would just swallow me up, and I'd be effectively useless. But
yeah,
when they say I'm dead,
I have a whole mafia at my disposal.
And mafias are known for burying people too. So
they will they will kill you dead.
Yeah, they are relentless. They are willing to go through the 2,000 search pages.
All right, guys. So the villain is Google, who has super endurance and can clap so hard they knock everyone down. And who Jason has is V from Vendetta. Is armed with a T-Rex, a live T-Rex head on a stick, and can animate dirt. And then I am a Mafia Don, who has long metal claws that pop out of his hands, and also is armed with a sniper rifle. And don't forget, he has access to the whole Mafia, and he can have them do his bidding. So what we want to hear from you guys. Who do you think that we win?
At the same time, Mafias aren't really known for being very technologically savvy.
Yeah, but they will rip the cords out. They will chop you up. Your hard drive will be destroyed. They know how to hide files. Okay.
But Google backs up everything, like
in the cloud.
In the cloud, guys.
all over the world. So like,
but, yeah, but they could infiltrate those faces. So guys, I want to hear from you. Who do you think would win? The Google is the villain. The guys who are trying to take the villain out is V from Vendetta and Mafia Don. Can you snipe the T-Rex or claw him up? So unless the Earthbender somehow crushes you with dirt, Brian should have this. And Danny says Google because he come up with a plan before. Danny, Google will lose because he is the villain.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the kind of ground rules we let. The villain will lose every time.
So you have to choose either Mafia Don or V to see who would beat Greg. So right now we have one for me, and
I've got my answer.
You got your answer. We want to hear from Danny real quick and who he thinks would win in this. We told you guys that we'd kind of touch on some of the news topics that happened this week, and one is that Zack Snyder came out and was basically called Ant-Man the flavor of the week.
Yeah, I mean it was kind of a long interview that he had. Like he had a couple decent quotes from there. But yeah, the first one was basically he called. It all stemmed from Steven Spielberg's comments a couple weeks ago, saying that superhero movies will go the way of the Western.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Do you think that they will?
I think you'll definitely. I mean, but at the same time, again, that was another one of Snyder's comments. Like, there are still Western movies being made. They're not as prolific as they used to be.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because again, Snyder went on to go say Superman and Batman kind of transcend comic books and more, mythology.
Yeah.
Well, but at the same time, though,
he wouldn't say that because, he's working for DC.
Yeah.
So,
but at the same time, DC just has many characters that are kind of just comic book characters like Marvel does. I don't think there's that same reverence for Green Lantern or Red Tornado or you have Captain America, who's kind of mythological in a sense.
All right, so Danny says that he thinks that I'm gonna win. That's 2 for me. Who do you say is gonna win?
For me, I think it's V, because I think eventually, yes, you would destroy Google all the way to the ground.
Yeah.
But I think V would come up with a more cunning plan that would destroy me quicker.
Yes. And see, this is why you're the villain, because you are going against what our viewers say.
Yeah. I'm a great villain.
And so Greg is a villain. So I am still with 0, guys. I don't know what's going on here. I feel like he purposely picked Jason just because he hates.
I don't think you shouldn't have said that. You should have hid whatever that comment was.
Yeah. So so now who's the villain now? Jason. Jason is back to being the villain. But yeah, what do you guys think about the what Zack Snyder said about the Ant-Man movie, about being the flavor of the week? Do you guys agree? Do you think it's kind of like Marvel's wishy-washy because they're trying out these different genres?
I think he only said that because the DC is starting off the opposite,
and also at the same way too. You look at the character of Ant-Man versus, so even the other Marvel movies. Ant-Man didn't do anything new; it just kind of repeated that Marvel formula.
Yeah.
So again, it would have been one thing if Ant-Man was a kind of, even though yes, it is more of a heist film or something, but if it really transcended the movies Winter Soldier did or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So the villain for this round is going to be the all-knowing Stephen Hawking.
Oh man, okay.
Who has the ability?
Villain. That'd be crazy.
Yeah. Who can shoot poison darts from his nose.
All right, and what's your random attribute?
And I'm made of lava.
Does he really have control of his nose though? I thought Stephen Hawking at this point really is just a brain inside the body.
What if he just types it in his little computer there that he's got remote controlled up to his?
Maybe he built something into his nose and he's.
I'm just bringing that up as a point.
And he's made of lava.
I'm made of lava.
Okay. All right.
I'm
So now
lit.
me
I'm on fire.
me and Greg need to choose our fighters.
Now I will say though that with Steven Spielberg's comments about like going out of fatigue or
Yeah.
like, if they can continue to do this whole thing where they bring in new directors and you put a film like Winter Soldier, basically the most different, the most out of left field movie. That's just like a spy movie that just happened to be.
Yeah, like
comic
you
book
could
character.
replace Captain America with like James Bond,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
it would have been the same movie.
Yeah. So I think if you can bring in people like a James Gunn or certain people like that who can give you maybe a different flavor or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, but from a director standpoint,
And
I don't think we
again,
should
like I kind of
be
agree
getting
with
tired.
Snyder's comments
Yeah.
about Batman and Superman, but yeah, what happens when you get into Cyborg or
Yeah. I think what's going to happen. I've mentioned this before on the show. Is I think that that DC is starting off as like a kind of like a darker like universe, but then like once you go through Batman v Superman and you see like the bottom of like like public perception of Superman like in the movies, then it'll start to raise up. Then you'll get more lighthearted movies like Flash.
Like Flash there's how can you make a dark Flash movie?
Yeah.
Like-
So Crazy Couple says I think that he said that because it was so much smaller in scale. So Iron Man and Cap have no idea what happened to Ant-Man. I think they will. I think in Captain America: Civil War they'll know what happened then, especially what happened to Falcon, which I think is hilarious, and Ant-Man. And then Danny says I think I like Zack Snyder, but I like Paul Rudd more, especially in Ant-Man. So I say not cool. Yeah, I like Paul Rudd and Ant-Man. It was super funny. He works really well. We've heard the descriptions of the Civil War
and
footage.
also too like the best thing about Ant-Man, it showed like it brought back the threat. A sense like you kept again like
it was very small in scale, but yet
but it did have
the climax of the movie was them fighting in the girl's room, and so it definitely took the stakes and brought it down to a personal level, but it still worked.
But at the same time, like you knew it's a threat that if it went unchecked, could be something serious.
Yeah, exactly. So, Greg, go ahead and tell us your character.
My Terminator is the Terminator.
Your Terminator is the Terminator.
Yeah,
Your character's the Terminator.
My character is Terminator.
And this is why Greg hates me.
Yep.
Yeah,
I hope the Terminator is
Dang.
Terminator.
and then Terminator's armed with a portal gun.
He's armed with the portal gun. Okay.
So I'm using Stephen Hawking's own science against him.
All right, and
That's
what
not
is
bad.
your random attribute?
Random attribute is I also have telekinesis.
Oh,
Ugh.
dang. All right, well, my character is Hitler, and my attribute is draw and play 2 random attributes from the deck. Discard this card after use. So I'm discarding that card and drawing 2 random attributes. I am rolling the dice on this, guys. All right. He is a pinata and is on a Segway. Now I still get to choose one other random attribute card. So I'm Hitler. I'm on a piano. I am a piano.
You're a piano?
Pinata.
Pinata. I am a pinata and on a Segway. And my final random attribute card is walking 12 kids on leashes. So I have to say,
I feel like your own kids are gonna beat you up.
this is a very promising hand for me, and then just all went to shit with the pinata one.
Yep. Because I could
I
just
feel like-
light your pinata on fire with my lava body.
Well, I think your
Yeah.
own kids are gonna beat you up because you're a pinata.
That's true. They'd probably take the leashes and beat me with the leashes. And I'm on a Segway. Like I'm not even walking the kids. Like I'm walking the kids, but I'm riding on a Segway, and the kids are just like walking along.
Kids are faster than a Segway.
Yeah.
They can.
Any last ditch effort? Any Hail Marys you want to?
Again,
I will say this: I am Hitler. I still have control over 1940s Germany and the SS and all that army, the biggest war in the history of the world. And I have the
you have 12 kids on leashes.
I have the military power.
Hope they're not Jewish kids.
You are offensive,
Sorry.
sir.
You know what? I'm sorry. You draw a Hitler
You are-
card.
I know,
What is
I know,
supposed to be
I
happening when
know.
you draw a
You
Hitler
did
card?
get 2 R-rated cards, so they're kind of.
Yeah, it says Crazy Couple says, "Do the kids beat you up before or after you send the Nazi army out?" I say after. I say I send the Nazi army out with all their Nazi weaponry and their German tanks that were very
Yeah,
powerful.
but he could just telekinetic powers your tanks to shoot on each other, or shoot a portal gun and just have you
fall
dropping from the sky or something.
an endless loop, just going straight
he
down
could,
through.
He could have us. He could portal us to Planet X, whatever that stupid planet was in Fantastic Four. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, in order for the portal gun to work, you have to have line of sight of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
So
And plus, you're a Terminator. Like,
yeah,
all you would have to do, because the 1940s MP40
Dominator.
bullets couldn't damage you.
Get down.
Get down! Come on!
I'll just step on the pinata. Like,
Hey, if he has telekinesis,
Yeah.
does that include person being able to hear them? In
I thought telekinesis was just you could move things with your mind.
okay,
It doesn't give you like mind reading.
yeah,
It's just things like I could go lift Jason's drink up.
okay,
Yeah.
all right. So let's see. Terminator, Stephen Hawking shall win because Terminator Army versus the Nazis. All right, so Danny thinks the Terminator will win. Crazy couple. What about you guys? Who do you think would win out of this fight? The pinata Hitler being
Yeah,
beat to
the
death by
pinata screwed you over.
I know. I was just like, I rolled the dice on that draw 2 random cards. I'm like, I'll roll the dice on it because I didn't like my other 2 ones were okay, but they weren't like anything special. So I was really hoping to get something out of it. And it just didn't happen.
But I will
for
say,
me.
though, my lava is like
Melt.
one of the only thing that can actually melt a Terminator. But
yeah.
Remember, you can't win. So
Yeah,
But
I
you-
mean,
but can
if
you
he
beat
can
me, though?
beat you,
Can
then
you
that
beat me?
means
this is against me.
but we already established that the villain's gonna lose.
Hawking's the villain. Crazy couple.
Yeah.
You either choose Hitler the hero or Terminator the hero. Hitler
Thank
the
you,
hero.
couple. Yeah.
Jesus.
Also, what about the other Zack Snyder comment where basically he said that he denied the reports that his son is going to be Robin?
Yeah.
But then like kind of the way he worded it,
Yeah.
kind of basically almost let slip that Robin will show up in Batman vs Superman.
Okay. Well, that's awesome.
Like the way like I don't know if they had like the notes pulled up, like the quote said like it's funny because every now and then someone will touch on something that's kind of true.
Okay. Crazy couple says Terminator. So Jason, pick.
All right.
You did say that
Final
your lava
say.
could melt the Terminator.
Final say
But it could just
is that okay? I'm gonna say that because this is me losing now.
yeah.
I am on a motorized little scooter.
Yes.
Okay. Even though I made a lava, so hopefully my little motorized
I would
scooter
say
is lava proof.
Yeah, I'm sure he developed a lava-proof scooter. Yes.
With his mind.
Yeah.
He had somebody else about it. But the fact that you have a portal gun, you can just endlessly loop my lava body
Yeah.
and fireproof scooter. Terminator 2.
I'm still at 0, guys. Greg has 3 now.
I have
think.
2.
Okay,
It's
Greg
2
has
or
2,
2.
and Jason has 2, and I have 0.
Hey, you're the villain now too. So
And I'm the villain, so I'm not gonna get another point. All right,
Oh.
so picking my 3 character cards and my 3 attributes.
So, but kind of to what Zack Snyder said, do you think maybe his son is in there for something else, or do you think somebody else is Robin?
I think his son was just on set, and people were just like, "Oh, he's gonna be in the movie."
Do you think that it's Scott Eastwood
Sorry.
as like an undercover guy in Suicide Squad? Did you see that rumor?
No, I've not seen that one.
Where they like, since Scott Eastwood, like, I don't think his name has been released who he is in Suicide Squad, so people think that he might be like Dick Grayson. Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
Since they're mostly Batman.
I'm not sure, but what I am sure of is I'm gonna make this fight hard on you guys. Okay. So I am the villain this round, and I am a wraith from Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
And I steal opponents' abilities with a touch. So you touch me, I steal your ability. I touch you, I steal your ability. All right, and my random ability. Hopefully, this doesn't diminish. Like, hopefully,
Have no hands.
like cosplaying or something. Okay, my random ability is armed with a shotgun. All right, so I am armed with a shotgun. I got the distance. You touch me, I steal your abilities, and I'm a wraith. So I can, like, you know,
Bring about the destruction of the world.
yeah, basically. Yes, I am very strong. Greg,
Okay.
who is your hero that you're sending into battle against my villain?
Iron Man.
Oh, I like Iron Man.
And
He's playing to my likes. See this guy? He knows what he's doing right now.
and Iron Man is the Supreme.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know.
Like it's like a burrito.
I'm imagining like it's
Burrito
like
Supreme.
the kind of supreme being.
Yeah. Okay.
So like a god like.
Oh shit.
So I am Buddha,
Ooh.
who can throw
Buddha.
200-mile-an-hour fastballs.
All right, Greg. What is your random ability?
Random ability
Cosplay.
is drunk.
Well, that actually fits Iron Man
Yeah.
and Tony Stark's character
Yeah.
very well. Demon in the Bottle
Yeah.
storyline.
Okay.
Jason, what
So
is?
We didn't. So I'm Buddha, who can throw 200-mile-an-hour fastballs, and I can control gravity.
Oh, that changes things.
Yeah.
That changes things.
Yep.
Now.
But again, you can still fly with no gravity, and I'm drunk anyway, so I don't have any sense of what direction is.
Yeah, but flying in
that
space
hurts you,
is not
doesn't help
like
you.
the Iron Man is fine, but you're drunk. Like
Yeah.
gravity doesn't really matter, so I could just like release things, and you'll run into them because you really can't see where you're flying. Hopefully,
I can still see. I just like it's just kind of I
It's
wouldn't go in a
impaired.
straight
Your vision's
line.
impaired.
Okay, so I'm a wraith, right? Let's see. Control gravity.
I'm also very intelligent. I can think of ways out of things.
Yeah.
Not when you're drunk.
But if
Yeah,
he's
he did some of his best work when he was drunk.
If he's a supreme being, that's pretty powerful. And he's not only a supreme being; he's a supreme Iron Man being.
And a drunk supreme being.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
but he could be like. That just means he could be like, you know what? I don't feel like doing this today. Just snap my finger.
Yep.
Supreme is kind of a trump card. But
Yeah.
guys, what do you think? Danny and Crazy Couple, who do you think would win? Do you think Iron Man, who is a supreme being and is drunk, would win, or do you think Buddha, who can throw 200 miles an hour fastballs and can control gravity, can win? Which one do you think could beat my Wraith? Deals opponents' abilities with a touch and is armed with a shotgun. So let me know.
So also Iron Man could fire from away, so like I don't have to touch you, and
Yeah, but
I'm out of your shotgun range.
But is a wraith a actual like physical being for like your blast to actually touch me?
He's blasted non-physical things before.
What do you think about Sean Bean being in Wonder Woman? Do you think he's gonna die?
He's gonna die.
Is he gonna die? I think
Yeah.
he's gonna die.
He's
Sean
gonna
Bean
die.
is going to die in Wonder Woman.
He's in The Martian. I think he's gonna die in that somehow, some way.
Probably.
Yeah, he's also gonna be supposed to be Ares, the god of war.
Yep, he is Ares, the god of war, and Eva Green is rumored to be Cersei, which is like a sorceress type character. And these are villains for the Wonder Woman. These are rumored villains for the Wonder Woman
I think
movie that starts filming in London.
I think the casting is the rumored part. I think those are the villains for the movie.
Yeah.
But I believe it's the casting that's the rumored
That's
part.
good. Surround.
Chris Pine and Gal Gadot.
Yep. Surround him with good quality.
Okay.
Hopefully it can.
Crazy Couple says they don't really know what a supreme being is, but the gravity powers could force the Wraith to the ground and flatten him to nothing, no touching involved. That is true, but the supreme being is like a godlike figure. It has godlike powers, so he could take things out of existence back into.
I can just put gravity back in existence.
Or you could just take me out of existence and then you win. So yeah, Danny, what about you, man? What do you think? Who do you think would win?
There's also, what about the other thing that basically we always associate Wonder Woman with World War II, like as far like origin story go.
Yeah.
But supposedly the movie's actually been set in World War One.
Yep. That is the rumored place.
Or actually, no, that part's confirmed. That they say it could also go into World War II.
Yeah. Let's see here.
And they begin filming in November.
Yep.
In London and then Italy. So that's actually, I think, where you'll see the real DC universe.
Yeah.
Because again, like kind of like Superman and Batman are such known things, and then Suicide Squad is such an unknown thing.
Yeah.
Whereas like people have a fleeting knowledge of Wonder Woman.
All right, so Crazy Couple says, "Damn, I think Supreme Iron Man." And then Danny says, "Probably Iron Man the Supreme because he'd not only defeat Brian, but maybe destroy the universe by accident because he's drunk. I would have to agree with Danny, so I'm giving the point to Greg. So now Greg has 3, Jason has 2, and I have 0. See, I get all the good cards when I'm the villain, but like no good cards when I'm the hero.
I'm kind of glad he got the Supreme out of it.
Yeah,
Because that's a
trump card right there. That is a trump card. All right. There. One from there. What do you guys think about the viewers? What do you guys think about Wonder Woman being taking place in the World War I era? I mean, I think that's interesting because
I can't think of any World War I movie.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that'd be super interesting. And the fact that she's a warrior in that time period would be really cool. Do you think they're going to kind of do it like Captain America style, where they show her, or do you think like the Wonder Woman movies are going to be more like anthology movies, where it shows like back in and before, you know what I mean? Like they're all like, kind of
like fill in the gaps.
Yeah. Oh, the glap.
Yeah.
glap.
All right,
That's a thing.
Greg, what is your villain? And my cards still suck.
So, well, I'll give it to you a little easy because my villain is a bull.
Okay.
Who has a sidekick that is made of paper. Or no, character card. My bad.
Character card. No, that's your attribute for that. You have to draw a character card and an attribute.
Okay. So I have sidekick of identical twins that are made of paper. And then
identical twins made of paper.
And then my bull is also literally flaming gay.
Less technology than Captain America 1 and a god woman. Sounds unfair so far. Yes, I think Wonder Woman could possibly beat the whole armies on her own.
Unless she has to fight the god of war and the sorcerer Cersei.
Oh my gosh, that'd be such a cool movie. Like, it feels like her in World War I, and like the opposing armies is led by the god of war, or like he's like manipulating. God of War manipulates the world into World War I. What's up? I like that.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool to me, I think.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that take on the story? Do you think it'd be cool if they approached World War I like God of War Ares manipulated people into starting World War I, and then Wonder Woman's caught in the middle of it? Let me know what you guys think about that. Yeah, crazy couple. You like that? I thought you would. Woo! Yeah. All right. So, Greg is a bull who has identical twins that are made of paper as a sidekick, and is literally flaming gay, which means that the gay flame would probably like disintegrate the identical twins who are made of paper.
Well, the identical twins are smart enough to stay far enough, like out of flame range.
Okay. What?
Hopefully, they're old enough to understand.
Okay, wait, I need to choose mine.
Okay, so your opponent is going to be Rambo. Okay, so I know how to fight in the jungle. I'm crazy, and I believe that I am invisible.
But you're not actually invisible.
But I'm not actually. But I'm not actually invisible.
Okay.
But I know how to do stealth in the jungle.
Man.
I know how to shoot guns, and I know how to look like Sylvester Stallone.
Right,
a lot.
But the problem is, bulls are not in the jungle.
Yeah, but man,
And I actually think that the floor is lava.
you are just thinking. You think you're invisible, and you're also like tiptoeing around, trying to get around the lava. You're like a kid. You're like a kid playing.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly.
It's a Rambo who's playing like a kid. But yeah, Danny, Marvel and DC aren't going to combine their studios anytime soon. Like maybe like 100 years down in the future when comic books are no longer being read.
And you need about $500 million to
That
make
could
a
have
single
happened.
movie.
That could have happened if in the 80s. No, not the 80s.
The 90s.
No, 90s was when Marvel was about to be sold to DC. So that could have happened in the 90s.
Yeah.
But also, there was a time where Marvel was actually offered by DC from DC because they were going under.
Yeah.
And Marvel turned it down. They're like, no, we don't need your characters. Idiots. Idiots.
So it could have happened, guys. I mean,
Yeah. All right. So my character is the Crocodile Hunter on a pogo stick, and my random attribute is
So you're dead?
armed with a long electrified whip. No, this is the Crocodile Hunter resurrected. So I'm on a pogo stick, so I have height, and I can travel far quickly, and I'm armed with a long electrified whip, so I can electrocute your bull until it's dead.
You guys are really not making this easy.
And
I figured like because like I had like eagle, bull, and
pogo
like
stick is the only thing that didn't take away from my character.
I was like I figured like between my choices like this was the opportunity like low hanging fruit like. And you gave me just low
anytime
fruit.
I'm not the villain, my cards suck, and I have to make do with what I have. Now, thankfully, Rambo thinks he's invisible, and also thinks the floor is lava.
So his physical abilities are going to be kind of hindered.
Yeah.
Because the bull's just going to charge straight for him.
Nothing hinders Rambo's abilities. He can
no, if he thinks he's invisible, the bull's going to run straight at him.
The bull can still see you.
And he's just going to be tiptoeing around because he thinks he's like on lava, and the bull's just going to attack him. Who do you guys think is going to win? Do you think Crocodile Hunter or Rambo, who is very mentally unstable, apparently?
See, Rambo does still have the base like weaponry to take it. Versus like the Crocodile Hunter has, by default, has a knife. Usually.
Why wouldn't Rambo be on ground level, crazy couple?
Because I can't touch the floor.
Well, yeah, but he could be like
so I'm in the trees, and I can just shoot the hell out of you with my vast majority of gun knowledge.
That's true. But I have a
but at the same time, we're not, like I said...
Pogo sticks, what do you
bulls
like
are not...
industrial strength 5 times height of pogo stick so you can jump on top of a tree?
No, I'm saying I got a pogo stick, so like the bull's coming at me, right? And I'm just pogoing up over the thing.
You know and you can smash his little paper twins, too.
Yeah. Well, and I can like hit him with the electrified whip, and that'll cause him, to
get angrier.
To catch on fire. No, well, identical twins are done.
They're not doing anything.
You're gonna shoot bullets through them. I'm gonna electrify them with the whip, and they're just gonna catch on
fire.
But
bullets aren't gonna really do anything to a paper. They're just gonna leave a hole in them. They're gonna still be able to keep on going.
Well, yeah, but if you hit them with enough holes, I mean,
yeah. Or like he takes his machete to it.
Yeah. So, but I feel like the twins are more of like a hey, come and get me type thing. Like, lure us out, and then the bull's gonna come in to get us.
Like, it's watching them, and then once he is gone, it just attacks.
Yeah. Yeah. What were some other news? I think Crocodile Hunter Whiplash with a pogo stick will win. Thank you, Danny, for somebody saying that I'm gonna win something because I haven't won anything yet today. Also, we had it was announced that Sam Smith is writing the song for the new James Bond movie, so that's pretty cool.
But it's not going to be called Spectre. It's called Writing on the Wall.
Yeah, the song is called Writing on the Wall. I like Sam Smith. I think he's a great singer.
And it's like the first male British singer,
really,
since like the 70s.
He's a good singer. I like him. And then Hugh Jackman said he wants to do James Bond. We had David Beckham says he's interested in it, and what was oh gosh, guy who the director said he was like too street or whatever. Yeah, Idris Elba wants to do it, which I would love to see him.
Yeah,
as
that
James
would
Bond.
actually.
He's a fan favorite. He's been a fan
since they announced that.
If the whip is powerful, Crocodile has it. So the two viewers. See, this is the second time that they have said that I win. But Greg, you are the villain, so you get to choose who actually beats you between Crocodile Hunter on a pogo stick with a whip that is electrified, or Rambo, who believes he is invisible and believes they are. Oh, okay, yeah. So he believes he is invisible and thinks the floor is lava. So who do you think would win out of these two all-star characters right here?
Actually, I think it is the Crocodile Hunter.
Finally, I feel like
I'm on the board.
You have the Crocodile Hunter at his prime, kind of, at full ability.
Yes.
Plus,
because he is the Crocodile Hunter.
He knows his way around. He knows his way around animals.
Yes, he could take
Rambo
down that bull.
Can take down people.
Yes, I agree. I didn't even think about that. Crocodile Hunter is so good with animals. He can jump on the crocodiles and wrestle them down and stuff. Yes. So now Jason is the villain, and then it's me and Greg going into battle. Guys, I've got a point. I'm happy.
And I gave it to him.
And it's not shut up. Yeah, and Greg gave it to me. The world is on fire. I love my character. Oh man, I wish I could use two of my attributes.
Okay.
Oh god. Messed up the discard pile. Whoops.
Right. So the villain is going to be the Men in Black.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So I know
So
about
not Man in
aliens.
Black, Men in Black.
Men in
So it's
Black.
gonna be.
Yep.
I think it's gonna be 2. It's like
I'm
Tommy
gonna.
Lee Jones.
I think we can say 2.
It's Tommy
Yeah.
Lee Jones and Will Smith's Men in Black.
So alien
characters.
guns. I know all about aliens. Alien
Yes.
ships.
Yes.
And I can take the form of anything water based.
Take the form of anything water based. All
Yep.
right, which is practically most things, except for like
Well,
tables.
most like living things.
Yeah, most life forms.
And I can only attack opponents' genitals.
That's awesome.
Game changer.
That's
Game
a
changer. Yeah.
dick move there.
So
Men
if
in
you're
Black.
if you're a pair of balls, you're screwed.
Plus, I can just erase your mind.
Oh, true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So,
I can just neuralize
Greg,
you.
what is your character?
So I've got Hannibal and mass murder, the fictitious mass murderer
Okay.
that eats people,
Hannibal. Yeah.
and I'm armed with a sadness ray.
So you can make the Men in Black very sad.
Too
No.
sad to
But,
use their mind eraser.
Yes, because if you do remember, in the first Men in Black movie, Will Smith was supposed to use this thing on the girl, and then he was just like, maybe later. All right.
Yeah.
What is your
He
random
turned out
attribute?
to be an alien star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I can summon and command dildos.
All right.
But
I always love when that card comes up.
All right. So my character is Jesus Christ,
Hmm.
and I just drank 5 energy drinks, so I am hyped up. I am ready to go.
Yep.
I
You
am ready.
You can turn water to wine.
I am ready
Yep.
to do all of that stuff. You know, I'm ready to go. All right, and my random attribute I'll draw from over here has literally explosive diarrhea, probably from all of those energy drinks,
Yep.
if I'm being honest. But
I like how we
Plus
all
all of
got
that in your
cards.
Jewish food
the
too.
diarrhea is explosive. So I would say that is a weapon at his disposal. Yeah. So we got the Men in Black as a villain, Jesus Christ, who just drank 5 energy drinks, who's hyped up on energy drinks and literally has explosive diarrhea, and Hannibal armed with a sadness ray and can summon and command dildos to do his bidding. He can smack your Men in Black in the face so hard with a big black dildo.
But I can just alien gun shoot that shit out of my face. And,
Wait, you're gonna turn dildos into aliens? Do you know what that would
no,
make?
no.
Like,
No, I could shoot them. With
But
my-
I can just summon. I can summon more than you can shoot. So,
yeah.
like, I have an unlimited supply of commandable dildos.
Let's be honest. Like water-based. Yeah. So if you so you can transform into anything water-based. Well, guess what? Jesus is just gonna
can
turn
walk
that
on
water
water.
into wine,
Yeah.
and you're
And-
no longer a functioning.
and we're all
being.
gonna drink you up.
Yeah, you're no longer a functioning being. Plus, he's Jesus Christ, man. You piss him off, and you're like, "Hey, Daddy, come down here and do some bidding for me."
I got some smiting to do.
Yeah, you got some smiting to do. You see that guy over there? Yeah,
I
like
got some plagues I need you to take care of.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So while you guys are getting back to us on who you think would win this battle, Mads Mikkelsen, who plays Hannibal, nice transition right there. Who played Hannibal?
Look at me thinking ahead.
The show was canceled. However, he is rumored to be in a Star Wars movie.
Well, he is confirmed to be in it.
and-
The character we didn't know.
in Star Wars Rebels. My live stream has stopped. Danny, you're back. All right, so the villain is Men in Black, who is take the form of anything water based and can only attack opponents' genitals. So that's something to consider. I
That's fun.
I am
Would
sitting,
dildos be considered genitals?
I think they would, because they are like rubber dicks.
Yeah.
So I am sending into battle Jesus Christ, who just drank 5 energy drinks and has literally explosive diarrhea. And Greg is sending into battle Hannibal, armed with a sadness ray and can summon and command dildos at will. And you know, like I've said before, Jesus Christ can turn water into wine. So you can take anything water based. I will turn that water into wine, and you will be.
But he doesn't have to, though.
But the Men in Black are already water based beings. So I'm saying that I could change him into wine, and he would not be a functioning.
But Jesus
human
never turned a
being.
person into wine.
Yes, but the water. Because he chose not to. We are talking about. We are talking about a fight here. He is fighting to the death. He's going to turn that water in his body to wine. He will not be a functioning being. And he literally has explosive diarrhea, so he can just throw his diarrhea at him, and it just explodes on impact. And he's super hyped up on energy drinks, so he's very efficient. Crazy Couple says Jesus would be running around like crazy, turning water into wine all day. Jesus has to win. Crazy Couple, I agree with you. Jesus has to win because I have to win. I need to catch up to these two guys. So Matt Nicholson, saying that he's rumored to be the character from the Force Unleashed video games. The character's name
Galen Merrick.
Galen Merrick, who also went under the moniker Star Killer, which is interesting because we've learned that the base in The Force Awakens is the Star Killer base. So where's that? Like, is that a connection there that we see? Maybe like some foreshadowing or
the video games are not
foreshadowing. I know
the video games are not part of the canon anymore.
So like that character.
They literally, but yeah, and that's kind of because
Danny says Jesus all day, every day. Amen. All right, so Jason, you are the villain, so you have to choose who do you think would win. The Hannibal who can throw dildos at you, or the Jesus who can throw explosive diarrhea.
So I can just get you distracted, or you have to fight off all the dildos, and then I can come in and kill you for real.
Yeah. So
I am not going to go against the Son of God.
Yeah, I know.
I'm back in this game, everybody. I have 2 wins under my belt.
What if he's just a guy?
2
what
and
if,
2, right?
What if Matt's just a guy named Galen?
Yeah, that could be also the case
just
too.
Like a tip of the cap to the game. Like, oh hey, we recognize that this is no longer canon, but Star Wars.
It was so popular enough that hey, we can throw this character in. Like,
it was. I think it was he didn't he sign a poster and put that on?
Like that's where this
poster?
came from. Is he was doing autograph signing, and then he wrote Galen underneath his name.
Crazy Couple says, I honestly think they just gave him a name as Galen. Named Galen as a nod to the fans. I don't think Star Killer alias will come up. That's a very good possibility.
Because I completely agree. I mean, you'd keep with that name, given he is responsible for establishing the the Rebel Alliance in the video game, anyways.
What? Okay, so I have an ultimate thing here, okay? My character is Wolverine, who heals 100 times faster than normal. So Wolverine already heals fast, as you see in the movies. You cut him and he's just healed. So he's healed like that. How fast this Wolverine heals. As his claws, he has berserker rage fighting abilities. He can kill you in an instant. He's not afraid to kill you. He will kill you dead, alright? My second attribute is...
just cosplaying.
He has frost breath. So he can freeze you like Superman. Where he just blows on you and then you freeze. See, I could have gone a different way, but I am a competitor. I wanted to make this difficult for you guys to beat me. You guys go ahead with your characters. Jason, you go first.
Okay. I want you to go with me on that.
All right, I'm going.
I'm going to be the peaceful Mr. Rogers.
Oh, okay. You're Mr. Rogers.
Yep.
Not from the Ultimate Showdown?
Danny says he's already made up his mind. Danny, remember, I am the villain, so I have to lose. I'm just making it harder on these two, so they have to debate harder.
And I have a magical beanstalk.
Mr. Rogers has a magical beanstalk. Does that come with the giant? Does the giant come along with the card of the beanstalk? I think it does.
I think it should. Yes.
Yeah.
I think it should.
Well, I think
Although you can heal.
I think it's probably 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
He may be on vacation.
But Mr. Rogers is a nice guy.
I could lure you in.
Maybe he'd go on an adventure to the beanstalk and be like, "Hey, Mr. Giant, I need your help."
Yep.
So what's your random ability?
And I'm riding a Pegasus.
Woo! He has some flight in him, so he could just fly up to that giant and be like,
"Yep." So even if you freeze it, I could just fly up there.
Yeah.
Even if you freeze it, and
what if I freeze you? All right, we're gonna get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Greg, who is your character?
I got Medusa turning into stone.
Oh.
And then while you're in stone, I will shoot you with my laser nipples.
What is your random ability? Because you could just be cosplaying
Yes.
as Medusa.
I'm also armed with the One Ring.
Oh, okay.
What if that was a villain?
What's the attribute? Not this.
I think I have my winner, and the reason why is because even though Mr. Rogers is a very nice individual, and he has access to a giant, and he has a riding Pegasus, he can ride a Pegasus, Wolverine can come back from all of that with his healing abilities. Now, however, Medusa can turn him to stone. That is a magical ability. Wolverine does not have the ability to come back from a magical death. Crazy Couple says Medusa has got it. I agree.
Plus the One Ring,
Plus the One Ring, yeah, you can go invisible for a while. Man. So Wolverine, but Wolverine could probably sniff you out, though. I'm just saying. I'm putting that out there. Wolverine could sniff you out, but
plus the One Ring has more powers than just be able to turn you invisible.
Yeah,
we had this debate when we were testing out earlier.
The laser nipples. I don't think any of that. Medusa on her own, I think, could beat Wolverine just because he can turn him to stone, and then he's done. He can't do anything.
Yeah, you can't
so
undo
Greg
stone.
Is now up to 4. I just realized that I should have chose Jason. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, Medusa.
Jason got to early lead. Now he's falling behind.
Yes, Greg is now. Yeah. So you're still at 2. I'm at 2. Me and Jason are tied right now. But Greg is now the villain. So now it's up to me and Jason. One of us is going to have 3 at the end of this round.
Yeah.
While Greg is preparing his villain, there's going to be a end-credit scene, a post-credit scene at the Star Wars The Force Awakens. It's not needed. I'm going to go see that movie anyways, and I'm just doubly excited. And now we get to laugh at all the people who leave the theater not knowing that there's a post-credit scene in the movie. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, exactly. Danny says, Medusa, what else is there to say? Exactly. Medusa's going to, F stuff up. Like, you look at her in the face. I wonder, though, could Wolverine keep his eyes closed, sniff out Medusa, kill her without looking? That's the only thing. But I already chose Medusa. I think I'm.
But also, again, remember, you're not going to win. So, like,
I know.
I know you want to take that next step to prove that you're the best debater. You're the master debater.
I am the master debater.
Okay, so time to reveal the villain. And the villain is 2 Mormons on mountain bikes wearing armor made of dry semen.
That's your villain.
Yes.
All right, what is your random ability, please? Good Lord.
I don't know how this would work, but the Mormons ride on mountain bikes wearing dry semen are also riding a depressed centaur.
Okay, so they're duo riding it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me. Oh gosh. I chose mine. It's difficult. It's gonna be a difficult debate for me.
But you mentioned that this post-credit scene is supposed to be seen from Rogue One.
Yeah, that's super awesome.
I don't know if you actually said
I did not
out,
mention that. But okay, so Jason, go ahead with your character.
Okay. So I am Neo.
Oh my gosh, man.
I'm the one. And I'm on one of those electric scooters for old people.
All right, now.
Yep. And I have a beard made of bees.
A beard made of bees.
Bees!
Yep. So hopefully your 2 Mormons aren't allergic to bees.
Yeah, Crazy Couple, I don't really have a problem with them being having a post-credit scene in the movie because, Marvel's done it for so long, and it's just a way to get people, like, okay, so I think we all can agree that everyone and their brother are going to go see The Force Awakens, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Multiple
the one
times.
way that you can get more more people knowing about Rogue One is to put a post-credit scene at the end of the movie. So I think I think they should do a trailer at the beginning of the movie because everybody's going to sit through that. You know what I mean?
Like you have like a teaser. You have a teaser at the beginning,
yeah,
and then you have an actual scene after the credits.
But I think the reason why they're not doing that is because it kind of might cause some confusion or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have any problem with it. All right.
The only thing is that post-credit scene is supposed to have any kind of direct connection to the Force Awakens.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so Neo is really strong.
I can fly him the one.
So the player to your left, but I have a Mega Fighter card. So I'm gonna say that my left arm is
Draw a character.
oh, so I don't have to use this then. I just use this.
Pretty much. Yeah,
Okay.
So
So that's discard. So I'm a Mega Fighter. So my left leg is a shark. My right leg is a leprechaun. Okay, I'm done with that. My left arm is my genitals, and my right arm is a bear. All right, so at least I had the right arm of a bear.
Oh, I think you do because that would be the player left would be the head. So
Oh, okay.
so
it's
you
your
need to keep
head.
that. Yeah.
It's your head, and your right leg are my genitals, which works as a leg. The left leg is a shark. The okay.
These
The
are-
right
those are two
arm,
arms.
the left arm is my genitals, and the right arm is a bear. Is it the right arm of a bear? I guess.
No, it's a whole bear.
Oh, okay. So we have a whole shark as the left leg, a whole leprechaun as the right leg, all of my genitals as your left arm, and all of a bear as your right arm. I don't think any of this matters. I don't think there's any discussion here about Neo beating this foe.
Yeah.
And probably taking out this.
Plus,
monstrosity.
he could probably be faster, even though it's an
Oh wait, I
oppressed
still
Centaur,
get one.
You
I
could
still
just
get
run
one
away from him.
I still get one attribute card. This could change everything.
Mhm.
Let's see. Where do I want to pick the attribute card from? Because all the cards for this round for me have
I wish it
sucked.
was pin-
Literal jazz hands.
So your genitals waving around.
I do that all the time anyway, so that's all right.
I mean, I do say probably the Mormons probably would be terrified of a giant swinging genitals around.
Probably.
Might fall off their bike. Yeah.
And the shark could eat him. The bear could eat him. Crazy Couple says Neo for the win. I
Yeah.
agree. I don't think there's any debate here. I can't debate myself out of this one.
Thank you.
Especially against Neo.
Yeah. So now it's 4, 3, and 2. I am in last place again. Go figure. That is 2:41. Let's see. By 3 o'clock, we'll have live stream for an hour and a half. I think that's a pretty safe place to stop. So we got 19 more minutes. So I say this round is the final round of the match here. Who is the villain now? Jason is the villain. I have 2 cards. You have 4 cards. I mean, obviously you're the overall winner, but I want to see if I can win this match real quick, because that's just how I am.
All right, so you ready for the villain?
I am ready for this villain.
Okay. It is a saber-tooth vagina.
Saber-tooth vagina.
Yep.
Okay.
And it is armed with a master sword.
Saber-tooth vagina armed with a master sword.
And there's 100 of them.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
100
What a good attribute card.
100 saber-tooth vaginas, and they're all armed with a master sword.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see here. I got it. I got the ultimate. I got it. I'm good. You saw it? Yeah, you know. You already know what I'm going with here. All right, Jace or Greg, let's see here your card, guys. By the way, before we end, if you guys want to ask us any any Q&A questions about us in general, you can go ahead and do that now while we're finishing up this game. Greg, what is your character card?
Character card is my ex.
Okay, is she a devious individual?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why not?
She's armed with a machine gun. That was the best I could do.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Formidable opponent.
Yeah. I can also build sentry turrets.
All right, you can build sentry turrets. Well, my character is the ghost of Osama bin Laden, and the only way that I can be killed is by teabagging. And since you are vaginas, you cannot teabag me. Therefore, none of that crap can kill me. And my final attribute card. I'm scared to pick from this pile, but I'm going to anyways. is 1,000 years old. Well, he is a ghost of a thousand lives. So, but yeah, so I cannot die from any of that stuff.
But at the same time, I mean, you teabag, like, if you want to be literal, but like you teabag in video games, like, you know, the actual genitals don't actually touch.
I don't care. Teabagged. He doesn't have a bag of tea. That makes no sense. He can't teabag me. That's my point. That is my point.
Now, I want to hear how Greg is gonna. How would you beat me?
Crazy Couple says unless his ex is a man, there's no teabag. So you cannot. Yeah.
I don't say.
Is there anything that we should know?
No.
All right. So
I can already concede this one.
Final round
I
goes to the ghost of Osama bin Laden.
yes. All right. So that concludes.
I'm going.
What?
Yeah, like
I want to leave some time for them to do like some Q&A stuff.
okay.
So that concludes our game of super fights. Do you guys enjoy it? And also like ask us some Q&A questions here, real quick before we get off of this live stream to go watch some NFL football because I'm supporting my team obviously.
There were a couple other news stories we can get to.
Oh yeah.
First, that Marvel will show up for New York Comic Con
With TV,
but only TV.
yeah. So they're bringing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Peggy Carter, Jessica Jones, and Daredevil, as well as like their animated TV shows.
Yeah.
Movies won't be there, but I'm pretty excited to see Jessica Jones there. I'm excited to see Daredevil there.
Yeah, because also New York
Peggy
Comic Con
Carter,
was where we
Agents
first saw Daredevil,
Yeah.
like video from it. So it'd be interesting to see like how that all looks.
Yeah.
Like, it be kind of, but you also kind of worry that, you know, with them not bringing the movies there again to
Yeah.
kind of, especially this would be like a prime chance for an official trailer for Civil War or something.
Yeah. Crazy Couple says this game was funny as hell to watch. I agree. The last live stream that we did for 500 subscribers, we did Cards Against Humanity, which was fun. But I think that this game is a little bit more fun because you can like debate it a little bit. You can get they can also like the viewers can also chime in on who they think that you would win. Are you living at college or is this just your own place? This is actually Jason's place. He is very nice enough to host us because I am still in college, so I live in a place not very friendly for live streaming. But yeah, so I'm in college. Jason is not in college. Greg is not in college. But you went. Well,
I graduated, have a bachelor's degree, so
yeah. I am working on my bachelor's degree. So that is our story.
Well, I'll wait for another question. What about the unnamed, unknown Christopher Nolan movie getting a release date?
Yeah, I mean it's cool.
Well, look at what's around it though.
I know. Like
They're very
movies.
confident in that movie.
Yeah.
Whatever it's going to be, because you have to go against Dawn and the new Spider-Man. Like a crowded. When is it? July.
It is
2017?
July
Wait.
21st.
What's coming out of it? What's coming out?
Dawn is, I think the War of the Planet of the Apes
Yeah.
is before it, and then
Spider-Man is the week after.
Spider-Man's the week after.
What if it's Man of Steel 2?
Doubt it.
Well, I doubt it, but what
Yeah.
if he is directing a Man of Steel 2?
Yeah, I
Do you think he could do a good Man of Steel 2?
I don't know because like I have not seen really a good Superman movie. Like
I like Man of Steel.
I mean it was alright, but like it's still it wasn't really anything special. I thought.
This is
That'd be good.
Crazy Couple says, "What do you think about Kong versus Godzilla?" I like the idea. I'm really excited
Oh yeah,
to
because
see.
Warner Brothers just got yeah.
I'm really excited to see because it will be the Godzilla that we just saw in the movie before.
You got it. Make Kong bigger.
Yeah,
'Cause that Godzilla
It's
is
huge.
humongous.
Yeah,
It's ridiculously large.
That Kong has to be just as big as
That's 2 bites. Like,
Yeah.
that Godzilla can pick him up and rip
It's
him
an
apart.
appetizer.
Yeah, it's like oh, it's like eating like those little like buffalo wing bites at
God.
fries. Yeah. And then
I might get some wings for this football game.
Danny
You just
says,
can't
by
eat
the
two
way,
wings.
amazing live stream. You're my favorite YouTubers. Thank you, man. That's awesome. It's it's weird to even think that we have people who like to watch my face and the words come out of it. So.
And also, thanks for putting up with all of the like technical difficulties we had at the beginning.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know why. Like, I'm glad we figured it out though. So like, from now on, any live streams that we have,
Yes.
we'll be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Crazy Couple and Danny, let me know what shirt size you guys have, because we have some Movieverse. And this is exclusive to you guys because you guys are in this chat, and I'm just doing this off the fly. I haven't told these guys anything yet. I'm just making this off as I go. Let us know what your guys' shirt sizes are, and we have some shirts coming on along down the pipeline for Movieverse. And I'm gonna send you guys some shirts for being such loyal fans to stick with us through our technical difficulties with this live stream. And yeah, so let me know in the comment or in this little chat here what your shirt size is. And also go to you know what? Go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Movieverse online, and send me your information there through the messaging thing there, so it can be private, and that way I know where I can send this stuff to you. Crazy Couple, there's 2 of you, right? Do you guys need 2 mediums or just 1? And then Danny asked us, what Marvel/DC movie coming up in 2016? I guess what we're looking forward to the most. He says mine maybe Deadpool, Civil War. In 2016, Marvel DC movie, it has to be Batman v Superman, right? Like,
yeah.
I'm a huge Marvel fan, but Batman v Superman, we have not seen Batman and Superman in the same movie ever.
Yep.
As awesome as I think the Civil War movie is going to be, like as a political movie,
What's the other?
I'm so excited for Batman v Superman.
What's the other Marvel movie?
In 2016, it is Doctor Strange, which I'm also really excited for.
Doctor Strange is actually the one I'm most excited for because like it does seem like it's on paper. It seems like the most like the most like out there, like most like unique, kind of comic book story we've gotten.
Yeah.
But
both of you, Danny and Crazy Couple, go to the facebook.com/Movieverse online and send me a message on there. That way we can communicate about where to send this stuff. I will send 2 to you guys, Crazy Couple, because I know there's 2 of you, and we do have it. So yeah, so you guys are wearing mediums. That works out perfectly. Yeah, so definitely go to the Facebook page and send me the message. But yeah, Doctor Strange is an awesome movie premise, and I'm really excited to see what they do with it. And I am super excited for both Doctor Strange and Civil War. But just Batman v Superman, I can't. Me and Jason get to go see the movie
Yes, we do.
for free a week early. You didn't come with us to the trailer thing. I'm sorry.
Well, you didn't tell me about it until you're doing it.
Well, how did that happen?
Dude, okay, do you remember when we?
How did I get the thing to that?
You did it online. You printed it off.
That's right. I think, but I'm talking about like how did you had a?
I don't know where you found it.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm not bitter or anything.
By the way, yeah, you are. That's why you hate me. That's the reason why you hate me so much. By the way, how much were those mics? These mics they're Audio Technica AT2020s. They are XLR microphones. Do you remember how much they were? 120, I think. Or was it 99? Was it $99?
Mine was only like $99 anyway.
Yeah, 90. I think I got mine on sale for $80.
Yeah. Okay. So
but they're like $80 to $100.
Yeah, you were right though. On Amazon, they were $99. They're Audio Technica AT2020s. And we got the XLR. You can get USB microphones for a little bit more. I think those are the ones that are 120.
Yes.
But the reason why we got the XLR microphones is because we actually also have like a sound mixer, and it allows us to use these multiple microphones.
We were running the problems running multiple microphones into one laptop.
Yeah.
But so the mixer allows us to have more people on if the time comes.
Yeah, we actually have we have more mic inputs on this sound mixer, and it is just one USB plug from the sound mixer into the laptop. So upfront costs for the XLR microphones with the audio mixer might be a little bit more than just the USB microphones, but it definitely allows for further expansion. So that is that. But yeah, so you're saying Batman v Superman.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm saying Batman v Superman. You're saying Doctor Strange,
Yes.
which is a good choice.
Because I mean, to me, the reason I'm not that excited about Batman vs Superman is because on paper, Superman should win that fight.
Yeah.
But DC fan base dictates Batman's going to win that fight. I feel like Batman is the more popular character.
Yeah, I don't know. I
know that
DC,
there's not going to be a clear winner loser type of thing, but it's just so it feels like the outcome was already predetermined.
Yeah.
So much that I know I'm going to watch it, I'm going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
But if you ask me what I'm most excited about, I'm more excited about the unknown quantity that Doctor Strange is.
Yeah. Danny asks, "What's your favorite box opening? Loot crate, one-up box, etc." You guys do any
I actually did. I canceled Crate months ago, but I did get Crate.
Did you like it, or I mean?
I did. Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff, I just had no. But I actually did get Ready Player One in one of them, and I started reading that.
Yeah,
that was a great book.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't read it.
I'm really looking forward to it.
It's basically it's kind of it's literally the Matrix plus Willy Wonka.
Matrix and Willy Wonka, yeah.
Do you do any box subscriptions?
The only thing I've actually done, it's not movie related or anything like that, but I do. I've done Trunk Club.
Yeah.
Kind of the men's fashion stuff.
Yeah.
Which they have really kind of opened me up to a lot of things that I wouldn't even look out in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. That's my problem when I go shopping. I always see stuff and I'm just like,
I don't know if that looks good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but that it's kind of like
you
have to try
you get
it out,
a box filled of 10 to 12 things that are sized according to you or how you tell them you want them sized.
Yeah.
You get a week to try all of them on.
Yeah.
And then you just return the things you don't want.
That's awesome. And then for
What's
me,
the name of that?
It is Trunk Club.
And for me, I do the Marvel Collector Core box subscription, and I really like those. I'm a huge Marvel fan, so you get it's basically sponsored by Funko, so that they Funko. You get a Funko Pop in every box. I got 2 Funko Pops in the last box. For it was they have themes. It's basically every 2 months you get a box. And the first one was, I think, Age of Ultron themed. The second one was Ant-Man themed, and then this third one that I just got, and I think August was Secret Wars themed. And you get a T-shirt in each one. You get a comic book in each one. You get a pen and a patch, and some Funko Pops. It's really cool. It's not anything really out there crazy.
Yeah.
But it definitely adds to your Marvel collectibles. I like that. And I do unboxing videos for that.
I say my only problem with those type of things is that with that Loot Crate, those kind of things, you don't really know what you're getting ahead of time. So it just seems like there's so much stuff that would be included that I wouldn't necessarily want or or wouldn't really mean anything to me.
Yeah, I mean, I mostly do it for because the Funko Pops that you get in the Collector Core box are all exclusive to the Collector Core subscription plan. And the thing is, with the Age of Ultron box, which was the very first box that they ever did, it had a Funko Pop of the Hulkbuster armor, so it was pretty big, and it's pretty awesome. I'll have to wait and see what I get in the future, whether or not I'm gonna re-up after my current subscription runs out. But yeah, I like those. You guys have any other questions for us? Or how much is the Marvel box? Gosh, let me look it up for you guys real quick because I don't remember offhand. I don't remember offhand, but I know that I paid up front. So I'm looking it up right now to see what it is. Okay, so basically it's $25 per box. And we just had Secret Wars. The two Funko Pops that I got for Secret Wars was the Lady Thor. It was the Jane Foster Thor from the comics, and also it was Ultimate Spider-Man. And the next box that's coming up is October. Will be coming in October, and it's Villains. And you have to order that by October 18th, otherwise you won't. So that's 34 days basically. And it is a Villains box, and on the top of the box it looks like it's Venom. So it looks like Venom might be one of the characters that they're featuring on that one. But you can get it where you don't have to pay for it per box. You can get it. Let's see, a recurring 12-month plan that ships 6 boxes is $150 straight up, and that gets you 6 boxes for 12 months, and you get an annual gift free on top of that. I was a part of the Founders Program, so basically the Founders Program was when you ordered it before the first box came, and if I re-up my subscription every year, I get basically like a Founders like statue for collector course. That's kind of cool. My favorite box that I got, Danny. Man, let's see. I want to say it's the Age of Ultron one because of the Hulkbuster armor, but I will say the Ant-Man box that I got. It came with the Hank Pym. I'm sorry, Scott Lang, in the Ant-Man suit Funko Pop. But when I opened up the box, it came with like a little tiny like Ant-Man, well, that also was like a bobblehead, like the head like swiveled or whatever. So just because of that little Ant-Man, like that was just like put in there, like that like little bit extra, just like kind of like put me over because I didn't expect that at all because I didn't see it when I first was like looking at the box. I went to open it and then like I was like, there's something like rattling around in here. I thought something was like broken. I was about to be pissed, and then it turned out to be like a little small like little Ant-Man. All right, so I got some notifications on Facebook. I'm assuming you guys have sent me messages. Okay, I got one from Crazy Couple. So I got Crazy Couple. I got your message on Facebook. Thank you, Danny. If you want a T-shirt, man, make sure that you go to facebook.com/Movieverse online and send me a private message on there so I can get your information to get that T-shirt to you. Yeah, so. I have a couple options of T-shirts, and I'll definitely choose which one to send to you. But on the front, it has the Movieverse logo on it, right?
Yes.
And on the back,
it has all the social media.
Yeah, so it has like the URL and the social media stuff. So you guys will have that. That's an exclusive. You guys are gonna get the first Movieverse T-shirt ever made, besides the 3 of us. I think that's a pretty cool perk for you guys for being here at this live stream. Make sure that you guys like tweet out that you guys are getting a T-shirt for being here. I'm trying to build this community. I think that's why we all do this, is like to have a conversation with people who are also movie fans, because that's what we are. We're movie fans. We love movies. We like to talk about movies, and we find like what's the best way to do that. And me and Greg always talked about movies at work. I know me and you talk about like online all the time because we used to work together, but we hadn't in a while.
So we were kind of like thinking that discussing different like merchandise type things, like shirts, other collectible stuff like that.
Yeah.
Also, kind of we've been going back and forth about more like scheduled shows to include on the channel as well.
Yeah.
Which I'm working on. A little business, what they call it, tease.
Yeah.
So like I'm working on that. Probably in the next week or two, we'll probably start seeing those. Yeah,
the biggest thing with our channel is like when we do put up content for you guys, we want to be at the highest quality that we can possibly do it. With in relative amount to like we're not gonna go out and buy an $8,000 camera, but like I got a good webcam for this, so we can have decent webcam quality. And same thing with like the camera that we always film with.
So we have more than just a weekly podcast. So we have so you guys who are also tuned into the news that you'll have other reasons to come back to the channel as well.
Yeah, and I mean, you just said that you have something working in the pipeline. Like, what is your idea of like something that you want to do on the channel when you're
so the one kind of like grandiose kind of thing was having more of a roundtable debate type of show where we have a singular like topic for debate.
Yeah.
And something like the really first idea popped in was that we've had a lot of movies this year that deal with AI.
Yeah.
And then basically kind of is the idea of an AI, like a true AI, really worth it? Like, is it really good for humanity?
Well, there's a lot of scientists out there that say, like, it's a terrible idea. Like, don't...
Yeah, like, we see how it ends in every movie. Like,
in every movie.
But the more tangible show is going to be a new kind of review show where I'll be reviewing movies that have been out for a while. So that we kind of
like a throwback type.
Yeah, kind of basically kind of movies you may have missed or you haven't watched in a long time, because when those if you look up a review for them, they're still written when the movie came out, when people are excited about it.
Yeah.
Not all movies age well.
Yeah.
So
and that actually be a good thing to like do on Thursdays, because like I work on Thursdays, so I'm not able to like put up content. So like a throwback Thursday where you have a
so I've been kind of watching a bunch of movies, taking a bunch of notes.
Yeah.
So I'll probably start filming those coming up here shortly, and then that is the show, tentatively titled "Is It Worth It?"
Yeah.
So both money, time, that aspect of it.
And Crazy Couple, to answer your last question, I have not seen that. I'll try to see.
I think I have. It's one where it's like it ends with Spider-Man and Batman playing a video game together.
Oh, I don't know.
Because the battle is pretty nice.
Is it?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's got a couple characters that you kind of wonder, like, why the hell, like, Azrael's in it.
Yeah.
It's just, but it's kind of cool. It's really kind of cool.
Yeah, Danny. Thanks. Yeah, make sure you do that so I can send you that T-shirt. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. It is after 3 o'clock, so we've been going for a little over an hour and a half. I'm sure you guys are, but if not, follow us on Twitter at Movieverse2, Facebook.com/Movieverse Online, Instagram. You can follow us at Movieverse Online as well. I can't wait to get you guys in your T-shirts. When you guys get your T-shirts, make sure you like tweet out and post your pictures of you guys wearing your shirts. That'd be awesome to have. I hope you guys do enjoy your shirts when we get them to you. I will definitely stay in contact with you guys as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream of us celebrating the 1,000 subscriber mark for us. That's awesome. Also, one other kind of exclusive thing to you guys, kind of like an insight on what we're doing is I'm gonna do a contest for when we reach 5,000 subscribers. We're gonna have a giveaway. So when we reach 5,000 subscribers, it will be a giveaway. I have something in the works of what it will be, and trust me, it will be worth it. Yeah, so I'm all about building a community. So guys, I would love it if you guys also help me in building the community, because it starts with the community itself. So I'm excited for that in the future.
Also, if you guys have any ideas of content you want to see us produce, let us know, either like email or like in comment sections, because we are open to ideas to give you guys content other than just a straight news show.
Yeah,
since we're not an actual news agency.
And also just keep in mind, I know that we only post like one video a week typically, unless there's like a big thing that happens during the week. And the reason for that is because I'm a college student, and I also work. So this is like this is my hobby, and so it is kind of hard for me to post like multiple videos in a week because I am so busy. But if Greg is able to like start doing his thing that he's planning on, it's gonna be awesome. But you guys, thank you so much for tuning into this live stream. If you guys like this live stream, share it with share the link with your social medias and stuff like that, and get the word out there, guys. But thank you again so much. And we are Movieverse. My name is Brian. We got Greg over here to my left. I guess it might be your right. And then Jason is over here as well. Do you guys want to put your social media out there?
Okay, yeah. My
what?
I don't know what you just said.
He's about to talk, Jason. Jesus.
Yeah. But
Such
for me,
an asshole.
All I have is Twitter,
Yeah.
and it's just at Greg Wessling, just GregWesling.
And
All right, and my Twitter is at JasonLight19.
Yep.
Pretty much all.
yeah, so
Same
you guys
spelling.
can contact us on there if you want, and also like on the Movieverse channel and Facebook and Instagram and stuff. That's where you guys are gonna get the most interaction with us. But thank you guys so much for joining this live chat, and we will see you guys in the future. So stay classy, San Diego.